Winter in Ontario is not just a season, it's a force. Stretching over 1 million square kilometers, Ontario experiences some of the most diverse and intense winter conditions in Canada. From the urban south to the remote north, winter defines daily life for millions. A winter morning begins before the sun, and often in silence. Temperatures can drop well below freezing overnight, turning simple routines into deliberate rituals. Dressing properly becomes essential. Hot coffee runs have turned into essential services because outside, the cold makes itself known immediately. Car doors will freeze shut, ice forms along handles and windows. What would take seconds in summer becomes a process, chipping away frost, clearing snow, and preparing for the day ahead. In southern Ontario, including cities like Toronto, average winter temperatures typically range from -1 Celsius to -7 Celsius, but with wind chill, it often feels much colder. Snowfall varies year to year, but Toronto alone averages about 120 centimeters of snow annually. Near the Great Lakes, cold air passing over open water creates lake-effect snow, intense, localized bands capable of dropping large amounts of snow in a matter of hours. Some winters push these averages to extremes. In January 1999, a series of snowstorms buried parts of southern Ontario, prompting the Canadian military to assist with snow removal in Toronto, an event remembered as the Toronto Snowstorm of '99. These moments serve as reminders of winter's unpredictability and its power. But it is in northern Ontario where winter reveals its full intensity. In regions near Thunder Bay and Timmins, temperatures regularly fall below -20, with extremes reaching -40. Snowfall can exceed 300 centimeters per year, covering the landscape for nearly half the year. When compared globally, Ontario's winters are often measured against those in Russia. While parts of Siberia experience lower absolute temperatures, Ontario's cold is often accompanied by higher humidity, making it feel sharper, more extreme. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Canada and in North America was -63, measured in Snag, Yukon in 1947. This is a reminder of just how far winter can go. The Great Lakes shape winter across the province. Massive bodies like Lake Superior and Lake Ontario rarely freeze completely. The last time Lake Ontario completely froze over was in 1934. The smaller lakes freeze solid, forming thick ice capable of supporting vehicles, snowmobiles, and seasonal routes in remote communities. For residents, winter is both a challenge and a constant. On the darkest, coldest days, it's not uncommon to question why anyone would choose to live here. Then spring arrives, the ice begins to break, the days grow longer, and the first cold plunge into a lake, somewhere in Ontario, reminds you of something simple: there is nowhere else you'd rather be. This is the rhythm of a Canadian winter. Dark and cold eventually gives way to warm and bright, and in that contrast, year after year, people find their reason to stay and what it really means to be Canadian. Follow along for more amazing things of Ontario.